Welcome back everyone to our Let's Play series of Motorsport Manager. So we're coming off of yet another 1-2 finish, a maximum points day for the Knee Pit Racing team. And if we look at the Drivers' Championship, we are pulling ahead there, but the Team Championship is really what we care about, and we are pulling out to a commanding lead there and hope to keep that up. So let's start off by getting rid of some emails that we don't particularly care. It would be nice to see some emails that say, hey, Knee Pit Racing won the pole or won the race in Rio, because, well, we did. So there's just no love for the B class. Okay, car condition, again, around 50 percentage points there. Pit crew review, we did have the 2 mistakes on car 1, but it didn't end up keeping us from the victory. Okay, let's do our interview. Which car has the better drivers? We love everyone. So, okay, so we're up to 12%. Woo. And I just keep waiting to get an email saying he's signed with another team and we're forced to scramble to find another driver. All right, so at this point, we are 1 week away for the helipad and 9 weeks out for the tour center. Now, none of these are going to be immediately a great thing for us, so that's not why we built them now, but we went ahead and got this done because I wanted to put some things in place as we move forward since we had the extra money. But I don't want to get into some of the more expensive HQ buildings right now until we sort of see what's going on for the remainder of the season. All right, car repair is done. Okay, so we're almost done here. In fact, this is going to take about 4 days to be finished, and then we'll see where we need to go from here. Now, is there anything we need to do? Any more parts? All right, we're done with the noses, probably done with the brakes. This stuff isn't going to carry over for us next season if we win the team championship and move up to A class. So there's no real reason to do it for that. We'll have to start fresh in the A class. Actually, we don't have a whole lot of work to do on either car at this point, so we're almost done. All right, and I think I'm going to keep it that way. Again, unless we see at some point in the future that... Wow, there we go. I hear some sponsorship offers. Okay. All of our staff are now done. So let's take a quick look. All right, we're 100% on car 1, 100% on car 2 on reliability. We've got 2 more parts to max out. That's hard to believe this early in the season. Wow. But I really, really like it. So the 2 parts we're going to work on, the nose, not a huge gain to be made there. And not a huge gain to be made on the gearbox either. So basically, we are maxed out on performance on both cars. So the question would be that we need to look at, do we need to work on any parts for car number 2 to bring them up closer to car 1? I could see some benefit with the brakes, you know, another 30, 35 there. And let's see, another 40 on the nose if we wanted to, but I don't think that's going to be necessary. There is a huge amount on the gearbox. Now, that's not a bad idea for the gearbox. Let's actually see what is coming up for crucial parts. So we're going to have top speed and then the front nose and then the rear wing. So we see the engine and the rear wing in there quite a bit. Those are spec parts, so nothing to worry about there. And then the front nose, well, we're doing pretty good in that department as well. So I think I could see working on a couple of more parts to bring the performance of car 2 up. But for right now, I'm not going to do that because I don't think we're going to need to, but we'll keep an eye on it. All right, so bonus points for the fastest lap. Of course, we're not going to worry about voting in that one. And so our factory staff don't have a whole lot more to do. And we'll ease off on the sponsors for now. We'll let those happen. Okay, so the helipad is done. Let's head over to... Oh, there it is over there. And let's see. Oh yeah, what kind of nice looking helipad with our helicopter on the top. All right, I like it. I like it. So let's continue on. Okay, now we got our newest vote over bonus points. We're going to abstain because we hope to not be here in the B class next year. And wow, that was soundly rejected. So the only people likely voting for that, I didn't really pay any attention, but the only ones likely voting for that would be the teams with the best cars. All right, let's see what we've got here. So we've got bonuses for second or above, third or fifth. Okay, and this one's pretty easy decision to make. Nice upfront amount of money, and then $800,000 bonus. We'll take that. Thank you very much. We are so close on marketability, so close. But now you can see that that lock is now gone, so we could open up and get those 4-star sponsors and then 5-star sponsors if we have high enough marketability. All right, let's see what we can get for fixed payments, and really not what I'm looking for on any of these. This is our best deal, no doubt, but still not quite as good as what I was hoping to get from that. All right, so we'll continue on there. All right, a couple more emails. Okay, the factory staff don't have anything to do. And we hope that continues to be the case for the rest of the season. All right, let's get these emails. Our lead designer. We've got one of the best lead designers. All right, thank you very much, Sophia. I was going to say, if you're complaining about our lead designer, that's bad. Okay, she's spoken to some of the other drivers, and all right, so yeah, we've got, all right, so Sophia is very happy. Very happy there. I like that a lot. Always good to have very happy drivers. And that tends to be the case when they're winning bunches of races. All right, so now this becomes a little bit trickier. And in a matter of fact, I think I'm going to go ahead and just go first in class. Again, things are perfectly fine here. We're in no trouble money-wise. So if we miss out on some qualifying bonuses or whatever, I'm not going to worry too much about this. Not going to be a big deal. Let's just start being a little bit more aggressive with our sponsor picks. All right, we'll go 6, 6, and 3. And we'll stay with that. That seems to be working out. Actually, I tell you what. I have a feeling, tire wear is very high. I actually have a feeling that we're going to need that extra set here. So 3 stops in the race. Actually, I think I'm going to go 5, 5, and 5. That's probably going to be more soft tires than we're going to need. But since we'll only be using those for qualifying in all likelihood, I'm going to plan on using the hard tires for the race, because I got a sneaky suspicion that that's exactly what we're going to be doing. All right, so let's make sure. Shouldn't be any need for any changes here. And sure enough, I don't see any. Yep, we are in great shape. And all of the check marks are done. Let's head to the track. All right, practice and qualifying are now done. And qualifying went great. We have a 1-2 start. So we will sweep the front row of the grid. We have our knowledge bonuses of race trim, and then we got a hard tire bonus and refueling bonus. Now the tire situation is interesting. I was thinking going into the weekend that we were probably going to be using the hard tire. As it turns out, the medium tire should match up pretty good with the fuel for a 3-stop strategy. But you'll notice I'm going ahead and using the hard tire on car 2 because there's a performance bonus that we're going to be using here for it. So I really want to see what kind of speed. I want to get that speed bonus and see if we can continue using that for the whole race with car 2. But again, this first stint will tell us what we need to know about that. Now, because the hard tire should last quite a bit longer than we need it to, I'm going to go full attack mode with car 2 and just do our normal push with car 1. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and get this thing started, and we'll see how this first stint really turns out for us. Okay, let's go ahead and speed things up. All right, but you can see most everybody is on the hard tire. So we shall see. My guess is that we're going to get quite a bit of tire heat, and we're going to spend a lot of time in the blue. But as always, we're about to find out. Okay, so far so good. We don't see the tire temps just jumping straight up. Okay, we definitely do with car 2 now, and same thing with car 1. Okay. All right, so not bad. On the start, we'll continue to go, and again, these guys, oh wow, they have calmed down a lot more than I would have thought they would have at this point. Okay, interesting. Normally they push quite a bit longer than that. Okay, we're going to need to go into the blue, as I suspected. So let's see what those around us are trying to do. Yeah, leader is going into full blue right now. But we are sitting second and third. So I'm happy with where we are right now. It's not just about the speed for us right now. It is about stretching this first stint out and trying to build a little bit of extra time for future stints if we can. So we're going to run on the blue mode on fuel for a little while here and see if we can't, again, stretch things out and see exactly where this gets us. All right, so let's go back to neutral on the hard tire. So Petra's got plenty of stamina, so there's no issues there. We are going to push that tire as hard as we really can, particularly with Petra since she's got the stamina to do it. But it looks like we're going to be spending nearly all of our time in the green for the medium tire. Okay, so right now car 2 is the leader amongst our 2 cars. So that performance advantage is really bearing itself out, it would appear. Okay, let's keep an eye out for the lap times and see how they change. Well, actually, we're running about the same. Yeah, very close. An advantage there for car number 2. But yeah, fairly close on the lap times. Okay, looking at the tire wear, obviously the hard tires are going to hold up better. Okay, let's see how we are. So we're 30 minutes in. Looking pretty good here on the fuel. Okay, still looking good. Some of the A-Class cars are obviously having trouble because they have fallen back in the pack some, because leader is now up to 10th. Okay, I like it. So we're at 35, 36 minutes now. And yeah, going down to the blue engine mode is definitely where we needed to be. Look at the leader's tires. They are toast. So they are using them up. Looks like they're going with a 4-stop strategy because they stopped right on about the 38, 39 minute mark. Okay, in the meantime, we are going to try to push this. Man, this is going to be close to get to that 45 minute mark. Yikes. Okay, let's go ahead and get everything we can out of the tires. We've been doing that on car 2 already. Okay, so as I've mentioned before, of the two cars, I don't care which one wins the race. If we can come home 1-2, it makes no difference to me at all which one of our two cars wins. That is not something I'm going to worry about. Let's see, let's go ahead and press. We need to start making pit stops here, or I am going to run us out of fuel. All right, we'll put Sophia in the car. We'll go with another set of medium tires. Fill it up with fuel. So you can see we did make it to the 45 minutes, but boy is it close. There we go. We'll swap over to our other car, and we are going to be pressing this extremely close. All right, we're going to have to come in next time by, even if we stack them up, because I have run it right down to the edge. I'm going to stay on the hard tire here. With the performance bonus, it's going pretty well. The medium tire definitely doesn't wear out, so it's not a wear issue. The only difference is the stamina. The stamina is a concern. Okay, I'm still going to stay on the hard tire because of the performance bonus, but this could be interesting. All right, and we may actually stack these guys up in the pits. Nope, we did not. All right, good. That's what we want. Let's start out on neutral. Okay, and a huge mistake. That's what I was talking about with these mistakes. I mean, that's nearly 20 seconds. I mean, what are these guys doing in the pits for a 20-second mistake? I mean, pretty much, and I didn't see whether it was a tire changer or the jack or what, but, I mean, this just, and again, I'm coming from a NASCAR background, and for a 19-second mistake, you'd almost have to have one of your tire changers forget to bring his gun around to the side of the car, trip and fall, not be able to stand up, and then finally make his way back over to pick up the gun, then bring it back over, it not work. You know, I mean, it's just, it would have to be basically a comedy of errors in order for that to happen in NASCAR. It just doesn't happen. Now, a few seconds here and there, yes, that does happen. But, I mean, these are huge mistakes. All right, oh, we have got a safety car. So now we have a decision to make. Now, I am not inclined to come in because, yeah, there's really no reason for us to come in that I can see. We don't really gain anything. Yes, we could go ahead and fill it up on fuel, but we're good from here. I'm not inclined to come in. Tire wear is not an issue, so I'm going to stick with this. We're just going to go in the blue. In fact, it may take a while before everybody catches up to the safety car, so this may be a moot point as it is. All right, let's see what we get. I mean, obviously, a lot of these cars will come into the pits, get fresh tires and everything, but for a three-stop strategy, we are on point right now as is. Okay, finally, we are going to catch up, but not everybody will catch up. Most will. Yeah, all of the leaders will. All right, so here we go. Looks like, well, actually, looking down through the grid, nobody came in, as best I can tell. All right, safety car leaving the pits. Let's go ahead and push with both cars. We're going to leave it on the blue engine mode for now. Again, just trying to make sure we have enough fuel to do what we need to do. Okay, tire temps starting to come up definitely on car 1. So we're going to back off to neutral and probably very quickly go, yeah, they're still increasing some. So let's go down to conserve. We're going to go to neutral on car 2. All right, so obviously we did not want to see that safety car. That is not what we wanted to see because our strategy was working out perfect. Now what we're going to have to see is, all right, let's go up to Okay. Now let's go up to the yellow engine mode on both cars, because I think we've run enough under blue to get where we need to go. Oh, I saw a crash there, or at least a bad lockup. Okay, we got a driver mistake from Ham. Oh, and a drive-through penalty. So car number 2 is having a horrendous day since we made that first pit stop. All right, so now that's going to change things for car 2, and we're going to have to see if we can catch up. This is not good, but we're going to keep running our strategy. But we're going to try to press. I mean, you can see here, stamina is a concern. Okay, there's enough fuel differential here that we can spread out the pit stops a little bit. All right, there you go. Pit stops are starting. The second round. That moves us up the grid, of course. Okay, so we've made it to where we needed to make it. All right, let's go back to conserve here. Briefly, anyway. All right, yeah, this is great. Yeah, this is perfect. So once again, things looking good. Okay, let's go ahead and get all we can. Okay, low fuel. Yes, everybody is low on fuel. All right, so we're going to come in next time around. And Lee, look at there. 50 minutes on those 2. Again, I'm trying to make the final stint the smallest amount of time as possible. And maybe even put on those soft tires. I don't know, though. That's going to be precedent. Maybe a bit too much. So we're going to fill it up here as best we can. Let's see, we've got Lee. We've got the tires. And I think we're good. So let's hope we have a much better pit stop this time than we did last time. All right, let's go ahead and... Whoop, we can't press because he's running out of stamina. Okay, and we'll come in next time by. There we go. We'll stay on the hard tire because of that performance increase. Okay, there we go. All right, pit stop goes good. We just had... Oh, I missed that mistake. Another 16 seconds. All right. Did I forget to swap out the pit crew before this race? It's making me think I did. Okay, so we are doing exactly what we did not need to do in this race. We are killing ourselves. All right, so now it's going to be interesting to see how this all turns out. These are mistakes we didn't need, particularly these big of mistakes. Yeah, and at this point, I am fairly convinced that I must have forgotten to swap out the pit crew. It shouldn't matter. And I've gone on this rant before. It really shouldn't matter. I mean, these guys do pit stops 1 time a month. They work 1 weekend a month, and you're telling me they need to take a month off. So it's ridiculous and makes absolutely no sense at all. Come to the world of NASCAR where you have to do a bunch of pit stops every week in addition to the stuff you do in the garage and back at the shop. So, yeah, I don't want to hear it, basically. I am of the very strong opinion that Motorsport Manager has really messed up the pit crew. They have messed it up royally, in my belief. Because this makes no sense whatsoever. But that will fall on deaf ears, and so I'm not going to harp on it anymore. Instead, we're just going to try to do the best we can here, and hopefully the fact that we're doing a 3-stop strategy will get us, if not the victory, maybe we can get both cars up into maybe second through fourth or third and fifth or who knows what. But this is definitely not going to keep us from doing the very best we can. You'll notice that I've been using the yellow engine mode the entire time this time, and that was for a reason, because I didn't think we were going to be able to save enough time to be able to use the softest tire. So instead I decided to just try to even out the stints by not using the blue mode and try to get what little extra speed we can by using the yellow mode the entire time. For now, we're 27 minutes into the stint for car 1 anyway. Okay, let's go back to neutral there. And let's back off a little bit on the tires here as well. But fuel looks like it's going to be perfectly fine, because if you'll notice, we got 45 minutes left in the race. So we don't need, you know, a full 45-minute stint here from both cars. That's not really what we're trying to get. All right, pit stops are happening for the third time. So this is going to be close. They're 42, 43 minutes in for their final stops. So it's doable. We've seen that for sure. But they're going to have to make sure they conserve the tires. Okay. All right, let's back off on the tires on car 1. But we are getting very close to a pit stop. And yeah, I'm very happy with our performance outside of the pits, really. Even that drive-through penalty hasn't really hurt us on car number 2. All right, so let's go ahead and come in. We got 33 minutes to go in this final stint. And you can see, I mean, we're so close to being able to make it, but we can't quite do it. So we'll just keep doing what we're doing. And this stint, we will be able to spend at least a good portion of it with the increased engine mode and try to track these guys down. All right, everything should be good. Okay, now we'll focus on car number 2. All right, so we'll pay very close attention to... Okay, let's get as much as we can out of these tires. Okay, we need a good pit stop. Oh, a mistake again. You people are killing me. A mistake on the fueling. Wow. And all of this because I didn't rest you guys. This is pathetic. This is the moment where... Oops. I may have just missed that, because at this point I'm just kind of over it with this. It takes a lot to get me to this point, but this is such poor implementation that I'm having a hard time believing that this is actually happening. Okay, let's go to... All right, so yeah, this is... Wow. That's... To keep from saying anything worse, I'm just going to say wow at this point. All right, where is my cursor? I need to go to conserve mode for car 2. All right, so it looks like those ahead of us, for the most part, should be able to make it. There's a chance they won't make it, but I think they're still going to be okay. All right, let's back off. Let's go to high engine mode. And same thing here. Actually, I could go to overtake mode, I think, here. And may get by with overtake mode on both cars. But we'll save that a little bit just to make sure. Okay, let's go back to neutral mode. So again, we're going to get the best we can out of this, whatever that ends up being. Okay, let's go to Back to neutral. Yeah, okay. Full overtake mode. All right, so we're up to third and fourth. And we've got a shot here at second. Now, the leader, yes, that's second place in the championship. All right, so we need to back off a little bit on the tire. Let's go push with car 3. Again, we're going as hard as we can. Car 3 is actually, or excuse me, our car 2 is actually the one that is on the verge of second place. So we're giving it literally everything we have at this point to try to get there. And I would imagine they are as well. No, actually they're not. And they're still outrunning us. That is not good for us. All right, 3 minutes to go. And I really don't want to back off. Okay, we made the pass. Oh, wow. Okay, it happened. All right, go full overtake mode, car 1. All right, let's back off on car 2. Okay, back to neutral. Again, just trying to get everything we can. Oh, we already finished. Okay, I was thinking we had one more lap before we took the flag. All right, so we'll come home first and fourth. So the real take home for me, though, think about all the penalties we had in the pits. If we didn't have those, we would have cruised to a 1-2 victory. Cruised to a 1-2 victory. All right, but still, I'm thinking that, all right, you can see there's Lancaster. All right, so I'm still thinking we came home and we're going to grow our points lead. So we'll bring home 16 points. All right, so not bad at all. And I'm still looking at 1-2 in the championship. And our lead continues to grow. All right, and I cannot wait to come back in our next video and take a look at the pit crew. I cannot wait for that. All right, so for now, as we run through these final few screens, let's hope that we didn't lose anything we shouldn't have with car 1. Driver morale, no, it didn't go anywhere. Okay, since we didn't get the victory with them this time. Sophia, great driver form, just so-so for everybody else. Okay, great driver form from Tang, still trying to get his morale back up. Oh, and we've got a driver trait. Oh, home race winner. Okay, so that definitely helps the morale. Okay, looking good there. We lost only 1.2 million. I will definitely take that. Okay. We'll continue, and here we are back to our main screen. So for now, as I said, I cannot wait for our next video to take a look at this pit crew. I've got a feeling it's not going to help out my mood a whole lot. But for now, we'll leave it here. Another great run, not as good as it could have been, but we still come home on first and third, both cars on the podium. Thank you very much for joining me, and stay tuned for more of our Let's Play series of Motorsport Manager.